Okay guys, and we're looking at 36 knives, and so far I've done videos on 12 at a time. We've done the brown stag, and we've done a variety up there, and today one of my more prized possessions is my amber bone Rough Riders, and so we'll be taking a peek at those. I'll get them out here. Okay, and here they are, and I got them in some sort of order here, kind of as the bone gets better. But we'll start off. This one's a pretty basic Barlow, kind of a basic pattern, and this would have been done so you can see what they might be calling the bow tie shield. It looks very, very well put together, but looks can be deceiving. But anyway, I'm sure there's this Barlow out there with the variety of shields. Boy, it would be nice to have one in either the horseshoe shield or the propeller shield, and you'll see these guys later on. And then the same with the bone. This is more of a brownish look, but it does have the horseshoe stamped bolster, and the primary blade is in front. Really not much for action. Very, very light pull on the main blade, and sort of a 3/4 kick. It sort of locks up here. Okay, we're going to stop on account of road noise. And moving on, the canoe pattern I have is very similar to the Barlow. It's more of a brownish bone. Still, you know, this Barlow I said wasn't put together well. It actually, the liners and so on, what I don't like is just, maybe you will, it's just easy to open. And I've discovered that I do appreciate that about some knives. But here we are, typical canoe pattern. Same thing, it's easy to open all the way through. Really a good looking spear point, and what I call an active spring. Very classic canoe pattern. It's my belief that Rough Ryder was making the Buck 389 canoe. The canoes by Buck, made in China. If you check out the bone, you'll sure see a lot of similarities. Ooh. I just have this one in because the color's still amber. I think it's called a Tortuga. I should mention to you guys, these did get an oil bath, and so stick around for the video here and you'll see a little bit of what I'm talking about. And that canoe, as you can see, has a pretty nice factory edge. I kind of nicked myself on the way down, and though as a YouTube channel creator I try to grow my skin, shall we say, thick as leather, to bounce off those accidental cuts. But hey, anyway, this is a more modern trapper for Rough Ryder. We got this dual nicks on the blades, and when I say Tortuga, this is a tortoise shell is what they've cut this to look like, and it's kind of in that amber lineup. Moving on to a pretty cool pattern, that one being the half hawk. Now, I don't like the particular bone here. It turned out nice right through here, and then it sort of lightened up. I think you can see that. Take a peek. I think it's built pretty well. Again, we got some bone pulling away from the liners from the outside. And then I'm starting to see some of these knives where they don't have the yellow on the top of these, which is a, what I want to call it, kind of a nice, yeah, you'll see more when I show you something here. But blade centering looks good. You can pinch open this if, well, yeah, if your blade wasn't all oiled up. Nice half honk. I should have been going over the fit and finish. Very nice on these. It's a sway back design, fills the hand nicely, and comes with a large pen blade. Hopefully you can see that. What I call the flying squirrel shield. This is his mouth. This is his tail. I think they call that a bomb shield. And this is a cool one. This is a locking, sort of a mini trapper. It's about a 3 7/8. It has a lock back here and just this gorgeous smooth pull. This one, in my opinion, if you guys want to see, it's on the verge of what they call green bone. So as bone comes, some of it over time is going to turn green. But I mean, maybe all of it gets there. We see all these older knives, they'll advertise as green bone because they have just got decades of sort of aging. And when they get there, that's something collectors look for. I'm not calling that green bone. I'm just saying that's kind of on its way, by my look. Okay, now I don't know that I did a video on this. This would be sort of a thumb stud, single bladed trapper, and it's a liner lock. Forget if I have one of these in the red bone. That's got a nice sort of a saber grind on the blade. Man, she's smooth pickings. So, I know my red one, I have a bolster lock, a saw cut bone with a bolster lock. Here's something pretty similar to the 6347 pattern. Here's a nice Stockman clip point blade. Of course, the amber, sort of that flying squirrel shield. Flush across here. A little bit, not the ideal drop, but not bad. And feeling flush. Okay, again, a little bit of a soft. That action felt good right there. Geez, guys, smooth as can be. Transitions, just tremendous value for the money. Okay, this is a finger groove trapper, so a lot of you guys like this one. You can still find these out there today. And no, the finger groove doesn't really play any part into the ergonomics. I don't even feel the fingers there. Again, very smooth across here. Okay, it was a little bit. The springs tightened up for this right in here. Okay, here's my standard trapper. I got two of these. I got this one because the other one, if you go look for my Rough Ryder, if you order one of these brand new, you'll get a funky looking color. Maybe I'll show that to you here in a minute, what these might have evolved to. I did some sanding on this to bring the yellow to the ridges, like I was talking about in that other knife. We have too much of this dark brown. Everything's just dark brown. You can knock it off. I think there's a video out on that. By now there should be. This one is a fun one to shoot and own. This is a humpback whittler, split rail. You can see that in the back. So a little clip point here and a pen blade. Oh, here's one I love. This is the only one I've ever seen. This is got a dog bone shield, and it is a small Coke bottle jack. So Case did that in 2021 for the vault pattern release. So you're not going to find many Coke bottle jacks, swell, center jacks, and same with Rough Ryder. This one, as you can tell, would be autumn bone or amber bone here, and it was somebody's pocket knife. Action is fantastic. We have a little crack, but it's not turned into anything. And the blades on this were chopped up when I first got it. I had to sharpen out a lot of jagged edge. This is just gorgeous in my mind. It's a fantastic pattern. It's put together exceptional. And that would be the gunstock. You can see the gunstock pattern here. Tremendous walk and talk. Beautiful. Okay, a little bit high right there. But a spear point blade and a nice pen blade. One of my favorite shields. Just overall, that one's a keeper for me. So we will eventually we'll move on to my other bag here shortly. But stick around and see what these real quick. It's going to be a video before these got the oil bath and then the oil bath. Thanks, guys. And here they are, mostly as I got them. So I did an oil bath after this. But you can see this one got an oil bath, and it was similar to these. You see and then it turned more honey. And I'm hoping for that. This one, we'll see what this one does. This is probably one of my older Rough Riders. And let's see, this one needs something for sure. She looked almost thick, but however they were, this one's gorgeous as it is. So we're gonna soak them, and you guys have probably seen the video on these. And here's a look at the knives soaking in oil. That's just mineral oil. I'll leave them in there. It's about noon right now. I'll leave them in there till I go to bed. I'll check on them. They might stay till tomorrow morning.